He's the #1 Jimmy collector, the best that there is.
He's the #1 most unique collector that I've ever seen. And yes, I know, his videos, oh how they may be weird, but that's what makes them fun.
But with stupidness, cringiness, and craziness aside, everybody knows that way deep down that he is #1.
So let's say his name. Let's say his name.
Say his name. Say his name.
Say his name.
Say his name. FrogzMaster.
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 FrogzMaster. FrogzMaster.
FrogzMaster.
FrogzMaster.
FrogzMaster.
Oh, hello everyone. It's FrogzMaster. I'm back. This is probably the 20th time I've said it, but I'm back this time. For real. And you might have expected it to be like the first video where I'm talking or whatever. Oh, you would have expected it to be with the frogs or whatever. No. I want to show you guys something, and it's not the sky, and it's not out there, no. There's nothing cool to see out here. I want you to see something dirty. Take a look. Not the wall. No, not over at the bed. Not the lights. But this side of the lights, they're not working the way they should. They're a little finicky. The wire in there is a little finicky, kind of like the Whippet mech frogs. And the Jalb mech frogs. And the Amec frogs. And other things. Anyway, look. Ugh. Now, if you're an epic gamer, you know exactly what this is. If you don't know, unsubscribe. And wipe it all off yet. It's kind of dusty. Look at this. Let's just go around this whole thing. As you can see, this is dirty. It's not clean, it's dirty. Obviously, there were bottoms of items here, and their bottoms are not very clean. And that you can't really see it from here. I think there's a mark there, like over here. It's just really hard to see. There's a mark right here. It's a couple. Some are harder to see. Some are very visible. I think there's something there you just can't really see. Got these right here. Oh, see, there's some hiding there where, yeah, this is really not good. I mean, I knew it was bad, but I didn't realize it was like this bad. Remember the old classic shelf with those two shelves from the classic house, the Missouri house? Remember that? Remember that second shelf that I said like Mo used to be on a long time ago? Yeah. He made a little mark like this. His was pretty similar to like, well, I'll show that in a second. Yeah, this isn't good. It's like what Mo did, except it's worse. I did a video showing it, but yeah, it really it's taking like half. Yeah, I don't know about half of this whole thing, but like, I don't know, if you group it all together and like, I don't know, it's taking up a fair amount, but some of these are here, I think. Maybe it's fine here. I don't know. It's like all the, if you somehow don't know, the moving monkeys, they left these. Hope you knew that. If you didn't, I don't know. But they were all in the back. The country pigs were in the front, mainly. And a couple other things. This was very filled up. There was no space to put anything else here, so... Oh, well, yeah, there was, Mushy was here. This is where Mushy was. And you can tell he's been picked up and put back because there's like multiple things, but it's all from him. That's like that for quite a few of these spots. It's like the same monkey thing, but it made new imprints here. But let's get to the worst part. So I believe I showed this. And you know, these aren't good either. And these are in the back, and I guess that's not too bad, but like they're noticeable back here. But this, look at this. Look at how bad this is here. So there's these lighter areas, and there's this. So this is basically what Mo's original imprint was like on that shelf in the Missouri house. It was basically just like this. Maybe a bit of a lighter brown, but yep, it was like that. And then there's all this. So I think there's probably like, so there's like 2 marks there, maybe 3. Here, I just can't even tell. But here it's like 4 marks, maybe 5. Clearly there's 3, but I think there's more up. Yeah, because, yeah, there's one in there. Probably 2, maybe 3. It might be 4 actually. Now that yeah, you gotta really look at the whole thing. I think this is this. It's like, it's a lot. It's a lot, and it's not good. I do not know if this would come off, because these marks have been here for a very, very long time, especially the ones in the back. Some of these are probably newer. Now, not all these came at the same time, but yeah, I think all of these ones right here is from the same monkey being picked up and put back, which probably goes for any of them where they're really close together, obviously. Like Mojo is here, so I guess he left that, and then the next one was like, I don't even remember who was here. Oh, I think Koi was there. And then it was like Tum and Hurry, which that's probably from Tum. Hurry, it's probably that. And then next was like, I think, Bagombo and Mongo, and that was it. And like Mimi was here, and Mo, and the other Mambo. Then the other Mambo was way up here, actually. Which that one actually has not left a mark, I guess. I mean, it was sitting with the box on top here for most of the time, but I did get the box off of here, and he was sitting here, but it looks like he didn't really leave anything. So I guess not all the moving monkeys can leave something here. I guess some of them. Somehow it's fine. I don't know. That's very weird. It's like the only one that hasn't left a mark. Are these spinners really that dirty? Is it possible? Can they really be so dirty that it gets like this? How do you avoid something like this? I guess if you put them on like something like a brown shelf, you wouldn't notice it. Yeah, I gotta think about that. That's kind of the way to go. I mean, if it's a brown shelf, I don't know if that would be visible. Like a dark brown with like wooden texture design kind of thing. I don't think you'd see the marks then, but maybe you would. I don't really know. But putting them on white is definitely not a good idea. And I have the feeling that these are the kind of things where no matter how hard you clean those bottoms of the spinners, I bet this would still happen. 100%. I just get that feeling that the bottom of their spinners, they're the kind of things that just will never not leave a mark like this. maybe if you cleaned them, it wouldn't be quite this bad. But like, why are those bottoms so dirty? I guess because it's like that rubber material. I guess that would make sense. So I guess if that spinning turtle I had was put here, the same thing would happen, I would think. But maybe not. Maybe it'll get lucky like that Mambo. But, yep. So, this all here was from Mimi. So I think Mimi was definitely the worst. This has to be a different one because the color's different. I think Munchkin was actually here. Or maybe, I think Munchkin was here. It's like overlapping that. I don't know. I don't really know how that would work, really. Well, how would they overlap with these marks? I guess they just get the marks that quickly. Like, you put them down there for a day and it's already there. I mean, maybe. And then it's just there. And then... But I don't think there were ever times where I only had like a certain one up here. I think I always had all of them up here at the same time, but I don't know. I mean, there was a time where they were up here and then they all came down, but I guess when they were all up here and then they came down, there wasn't quite as many marks. Because I know there's been marks here, but the time they were all down for a bit, after they had been up here, there wasn't as many marks. So maybe this one wasn't here. Actually, I think there was a time where, like, at least Tom and Hurry weren't here, and the others were. Oh, and the Mambo wasn't. Oh, and I guess the Mo, too. Because that's a new one. And Mushy. I mean, that's Mushy's there, but I don't know. You never thought you'd see a part 2 to this kind of thing, would you? Because that video was probably like, I don't even know how old that video was. That could be a 2019 FrogzMaster video. That could be a 2016 FrogzMaster video. I'm not really sure. But this is a 2024 FrogzMaster video, and this is the first talking video again after like me saying I'm back. For real. You'll see. It's true. Come on. Have faith this time. 2024 isn't over yet. I made that one community post at the beginning of the year or the end of last year where I said it'd be peak. Or close. Or good, at least. Not mid. Won't be mid. Yeah, we're in August 20th, but it won't be mid. Also, where's that Sonic 3 trailer at? I'm waiting. Anyway. You never thought you'd see a part 2 of this, but you got it. So, out of all this, the one that made the worst mark was definitely Mimi. Mimi is a very dirty monkey. And then, who does it go to? I don't know. Well, I guess here, which I guess would be Munchkin, I think. Don't quote me on that. And then next is probably... These two are really close, but they're obviously different monkeys. I think Mo was here. The Mo from Javier. So Mo, that's Mo's. Which that might be worse, I think, than this. And there's that one. I don't know which one that one is. Maybe Mo was there at one point. I don't know. The old Mo was sitting here at one point, though. That could be from that Mo, possibly. And then that's from the new one. You see, you can make theories about this. I think that every single person that's watching this needs to comment in each, like, area, or everyone needs to put a timestamp of each area I'm showing, and they need to list what moving monkey they think that came from. Even though I kind of have been saying already which ones I think, you guys need to do it. Actually, there's a very easy way you can figure out which one was here, you know. Shouldn't have to say how it'd be so easy. You could easily figure it out. Yeah, I know no one's gonna comment that, but whatever. I mean, also this video's like not long like the unboxings, but I mean it's not really short. How many people are gonna watch this? I mean, it's like a return kind of video, right? They're gonna watch it, right? I mean, maybe, you know, somehow people keep subscribing even though I don't do anything on here, so I guess we're gonna be good. Then, I mean, well, then there's the whole other thing that's been going around, although I guess that's only on Discord. Don't worry, it's not important. Half of you might be aware already. Look, this is just not good. So listen, don't put your moving monkeys on a white surface. Yeah, a lot of you don't have moving monkeys, but if you ever get one, don't do this. And yeah, okay, clean the spinner. I still think it's gonna leave this mark. Maybe those spinners, they just get dirty somehow. I don't know. It's weird. It's that rubber, I guess. It's a weird rubber. It's Joe's fault. I'm gonna blame it on him. I'm gonna send him a picture of this and I'm gonna yell at him. That's what I'm gonna do. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I am going to show this to Joe, and Joe is gonna get in trouble. And you know what Joe I'm talking about. Biden. I'm just kidding. P, that one. He needs to get me a new thing of this, because I know this is not gonna come off. So don't do this. Don't even give the tries of cleaning the thing. Just don't do it and put them on some dark brown shelf or black shelf. Guess black shelf would be the best. Yeah, do a black shelf. I had black shelves at one point. I don't anymore. Oh well. Alright. I think that's all there is to say about this dirty surface that is now covered with moving monkey imprints. Imprint would be this, right? Yeah, it has to be. That's what imprint means, right? I hope I'm not wrong. I could be saying marks, but imprint sounds correct. Better, gooder. I hope that's what this is. Otherwise, that's going to look bad and stupid. Alright. Well, you've seen it all, and that's it. There's more coming today. Kind of got a little, let's just say you kind of got a little teaser as to more of what's coming today, so it's gonna be good. It'll be good. Yeah, it'll be good. It'll be great. It'll be peak. It'll be, yeah. Shouldn't have my hand there. I'm gonna get it all dirty. Don't want moving monkey imprint on your hand. Bad. Don't let it happen. Well, that is it. Never, ever let this happen to your surface. Make sure your moving monkeys are not being dirty. This is important. I hope you watched the whole thing. If you didn't, then please unsubscribe. That's a joke. You may want to stay around, because like I said, I'm back this time. Don't believe me? Alright, then don't. I don't care. Whatever. This right here, it's a message. It's a statement. The statement is, and it's just going to be one word. Mid. Alright, peace.